NFL season is 18 weeks long. That's a little over 100 days. 126 days in VR football is 24 hours in real life. That's how long I'll be spending in VR. And the game we're going to be doing it in is NFL Pro Era 2. And what's special about this game is that it features a multi-season career mode. But not only can I be the QB and throw the ball to my receivers, but I can also scramble around avoiding the pass rush, which leads to a dynamic gameplay experience which is totally unmatched in the VR football space so far. The team I've chosen to be on is the New York Jets, my favorite team in real life. Before we begin my journey, I need to create a player in game, which we'll never see because this is a VR game and it's in first person. You get the idea. But hey, nice gloves. You see, in real life, the Jets had a disappointing season. Star quarterback Aaron Rodgers suffered a season-ending injury just a few plays into the season. So in our hypothetical scenario, I am the next man up. All of New York's hopes and dreams are on me. Go! Oh my God! But there is one major problem. I'm a terrible quarterback. There you go. And I'm a major idiot too. That doesn't help. Brees. But I don't want to let my teammates down. I don't want to let this city down. So the only way to get better is to train. Our main goal, spend 100 days in VR football, aka 24 hours in real life. 2, save the New York Jets by winning a Super Bowl. 3, win the MVP. 4, let's have some fun. Oops. Whoopsie. And just like my first 30 minutes testing the game out, it is clear I need to work on several parts of my game. That's literally out of the roof. Try it again. Decision making. It's pretty off. Just huck it away. It wasn't even a passing play. Timing. Oh. 3 points. Horrendous. And specifically in this game, you have to look directly at your receiver before you can throw them the ball. You can see this because it'll highlight the player around them. I believe if it's green, that means they have a little bit more separation, but usually your eyeballs will tell you if there's enough separation from the defender. Except for me, when I see there's 3 defenders around him, that gives me the green light and I'm hucking it in there. Quadruple coverage! So unfortunately in this game, I can do no Patrick Mahomes no-look passes. However, with my current accuracy problems, it's clear that the no-look passes are the least of my concerns. Oh, we got a lot of work to do. This one's going to Garrett. Whoops. Didn't too much arm day. Gate.
That's not good enough for Sunday.
Not good enough for Sunday. Oh, he's right there. Wait.
All right, we're going to run that one more time.
He's getting furious with me. Where he caught it! Run! Hadouken! Yeah!
Center, place your hands in the sweet spot.
The sweet spot, you say? So I kept messing around in practice for about 45 minutes, and here's what I've learned so far. I hope I don't break anything in my office. That's number 1. Oh, that's a table. 2, thankfully with no defense, I can finally complete a pass. And when the defense is there, I need to get rid of it quickly because getting sacked is spooky. They're everywhere. The screen lights up all red, and on the default thing, it shakes a little bit. I don't like it. Good Lord. Okay, now that I've built up some confidence in training. Oh, I fumbled it. We can't sit in practice mode forever. We got to get out on the real field. So my first challenge is against the Buffalo Bills. You know what I do like about this game is every time you start a game, you come out of the tunnel alongside your teammates. It's kind of hype. Hey, boys! I have friends! You get to see the crowd, the environment, and everything in first person. Some great experiences in VR. And after the coin toss, you get to watch from the sidelines until it is my turn to take the field. I kind of like this feature because it gives me a little bit more immersed into the game. You can even high-five your teammates for stat bonuses. You can look at the stat sheet to see your last drive review, and you can even hydrate digitally. Gulp, gulp, gulp. But for this long of a video, I'll need plenty of real-life, high-quality H2O. My first play under center, I am nervous, okay? My debut game. So I roll out of the pocket early as the play quickly breaks down. But thankfully, I notice McCole Hardman is wide open as I begin my career with a first down pass. First down! Yeah! Fist bump! This boosted my confidence, and I started to play much better than I did in practice. Got him! Woo! I'm throwing some dimes, including to this one, Alan Lazard. Yes! Where I then had some choice words for the ref. Suck on that. Now that we are in the red zone, I hand it off to our elite running back, Brees Hall, who punches it in for a touchdown. Touchdown! An awesome debut drive to begin my career. I made sure to give him an awkward fist bump on the sidelines to celebrate. You the man, Brees. You the man. Man, I want to die. Cheering on from the sidelines, I notice our defense picks off Josh Allen on the following drive. Means I'm back in. See, Brees? Right down the field. He's not dropping that. That's what I'm talking about. However, my arrogance from the first drive will be my undoing. Because this time, I get sacked after holding onto the ball too long, and then I tried forcing the ball and threw an interception. Which is sad because Lazard was wide open on the sidelines. It's clear I've still got some work to do with the throwing mechanics in this game. Thankfully, though, the Jets' defense is elite and picks off Josh Allen yet again. Intercepted, let's go! And due to my past mistakes, I'm playing more conservative now with a lot of checkdowns to the running back, which does protect the football, but doesn't net a lot of yards. So we ended up having to settle for a field goal. Hey, but sadly, it missed wide left. Yet another drive ends in major disappointment, and I have left the team empty-handed. No good. Dang, that's on me. I should have got us in better position. Very low-scoring game. So I try to get us going with some outside routes as I recognize the safeties were hugging the inside on what seemed like a cover 2, which leads me to find the tight end for a huge gain. First down! Big-time play! However, that ends up meaning nothing as I experienced an odd glitch where the incomplete pass was counted as a fumble for some reason, so I guess our drive is over now. What? What just happened? And I realized by this point in the game, I have still yet to try out running the ball. I see an opportunity and I take it right away. Hustle! Get there! Oh, I'm at the one! Nearly getting a rushing touchdown. The next play, I try to let Brees get the rushing touchdown because we were this close to the end zone, but he ends up getting stuffed at the 1-yard line. He didn't make it! No! Oh, we're gonna go for it. Let's go, coach. And instead of taking the points, I try to go for it on 4th down, where I miserably fail by getting sacked and turning the ball over. Yikes. I don't know how I got blessed with a defense like this, though, because they bailed me out again by intercepting Josh Allen for a 3rd time. They did that in real life, too, so it's kind of poetic. This late in the 4th quarter, I need to make a play to seal the victory, though. So I roll out. I'm scanning around the field, and I find my tight end, Tyler Conklin, in the flats. And then he breaks a tackle and scores a touchdown. Touchdown! What a play, Tyler Conklin! Hell yeah, buddy. That was a sick play from you. This kind of score deserves much more than a fist bump, though, so I do what all football players do and give him the old no homo booty smack. That's what I'm talking about. Which he immediately turns around and is sus of me. Oh, you didn't like that. You watch it. I'm just trying to give you a high five. Nonetheless, we earned ourselves our first victory. Woo! And it's time to hydrate. I earned this. Starting out 1-0. It wasn't pretty by any means, and the defense bailed me out time and time again, but hey, I'll take it. There's also a feature in this game called the Coach's Confidence Meter. You can progress this by playing well in games, but you can also degrade it by playing poorly. Whoopsie! The Coach Confidence Meter can unlock abilities and is a good gauge of your skill level. It can make for a little bit more of a dynamic experience, and you need great consistency to achieve a high level. However, I'm still on scrub level because I'm only level 2. I mentioned earlier, my goal is to win MVP, right? But to do that, we need to set some more specific milestones we're searching for. I'm thinking 5,000 passing yards, 50 passing touchdowns, and 1,000 rushing yards. That's pretty ambitious. To put it in perspective, right now I only have 200 passing yards, 1 touchdown, and 8 rushing yards, which puts me at less than 2% of the way to my goal. So you're telling me there's a chance. Game 2. This time we got Cowboys on the road. And I see Aaron Rodgers out of the tunnel. We're doing this for you, buddy. And your broke Achilles. I'm here to replace you, but you're way better than me. They also got a simulation feature in this game so I can get back out on the field quickly. However, I did not anticipate that this would bring up a lot of strange glitches. For example, the opposing team seems to miss extra points frequently. They miss the extra points literally every time. Sometimes stats are attributed to random players, like I've seen like defensive backs throwing touchdown passes or running backs kicking field goals and stuff like that. And there's also other random glitches in the game, like some odd throwing glitches that had me throwing from the other side of the field for some reason. What was going on with the ball? We'll talk more about the glitches later on. Let's get back to the game. So right now I've got a lot of confidence because I'm throwing the ball well. My receivers are getting a lot of separation. Wide receivers are winning 50-50 balls most of the time. Oh, but he gets it! That's a touchdown to Alan Lazard. Booyah! They're even making some insane one-handed grabs. Who them boys now? Who them boys? Man, I started exploring more with the running mechanics, and I'm having fun. I'm running for this one, though. I'm cutting in. I'm going to the outside. I'm fast. I'm very fast. First down, baby. Take what they give me. Whoo! 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 I'm like Lamar out here. You see me yeeting around those boys. The loose gameplay has got me throwing back shoulder dimes. Touchdown! Voice crack of the year. Sneezed. And not one of y'all said bless you. Unbelievable. And then you're going to want to see this. I have this god tier run. I'm outrunning the entire team all the way to the end zone. Oh my God, the distance, touchdown. I think. But it turns out I forgot the ball. Yeah, I didn't actually pick up the ball in the snap, so I was running with nothing. The game did not recognize this or something, and it turned into a fumble. I went all the way for nothing. I was so excited. Yeah. Embarrassing. Final score of the game was an alarming 51-32. A complete 180 from the first game. 385 passing yards, 40 rushing yards, and we are now 2-0. And for the next 3 games, I would continue to play red hot. But there kind of is an explanation for this. It's not actually my talent, but I'll talk about that more later. Now let me bask in my glory for a second. The Patriots game. Let's go! They told me there's no reason to force the ball, right? But do they even know my name? Big old Drewski loves to immediately throw the ball deep into coverage. But thankfully, we got Garrett Wilsons of the world. He's bailing me out with amazing catches. Got lucky there. Oh, I didn't mean to call hike. And I'm a dual threat too, running it in for a touchdown. Run! Touchdown! Yeah! For them derpy fans. First rushing touchdown of my career, I earned some water. I experienced more glitches, like they missed a field goal, but I have the ball on the other side of the field for some reason. So they either attempt a really long field goal, or we blocked it or returned it or something. I don't know. It didn't give me that information, but here we are. So that leads me to a wide open touchdown pass for Alan Lazard. We get a couple of good runs, and he's got extra yards. One from yours truly. Down the sidelines. Whew, didn't take a hit either. And we even get a Breece Hall good run, which to be honest is extremely rare for this game. And there's even another weird quirk of this game. Like the crowd is so loud even though we are the home team and on offense. Guys, you want to tone it down a little bit? I can't hear my own thoughts. Not following the game plan again here. I forced the ball into double coverage, but guess what? It's still a completion. Are we on easy mode or something? And safeties don't challenge those deep balls like that, do they? Something we'll mention later, but I can't talk about right now. The game continued to be back and forth all the way up until the end. I was throwing touchdown pass. We got him in stride. Touchdown. 2 plays, and we're in the end zone. He's doing a little dance. My man. Nice. One, though, is even out of bounds for a touchdown pass, so yet another glitch we have noticed. He was literally on the white, but I'll take the points. So much for me hyping this up as a realistic football simulation. But bear with me, it gets better later on. We get a field goal. Nice. And then we get Lazard open deep underneath the safety for yet another touchdown pass. He's gone. Touchdown. We ended up winning the game 44-36, and we never lost the lead there, bringing us to 3-0. But we got the Chiefs, Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift. She's not in this video game, but we're going to mention her anyway. I see you, Taylor. I start skipping away here on this long run. Oh, baby, give me a block. Give me a block. Give me a block. Oh, what a run. I didn't think I'd go that far. And then guess what? We got another one of those touchdown passes where he catches it out of bounds. Is he in bounds? They're going to count it. Okay, I mean, this game is weird. You could be fully out of bounds and be credited with the touchdown. Now that I know I can exploit that, I'm going to keep doing it for a bit. You know, realism. Woo! And Garrett Wilson is extremely good in this game. This man catches passes in traffic all the freaking time. Garrett's got it. And look at this deep ball dime right here. Bing, bop, bada, boom, pow. He got it! Let's go! Which leads me to a wide open touchdown pass to Garrett Wilson, and we're just kind of speed running through this game. We win 31-20. We never lost the lead yet again. We are 4-0 on fire. By this point, I've been throwing so many touchdowns, I gotta hydrate in real life. Undefeated, heading to Denver. The game plan says don't let Broncos country ride, and I ain't gonna let them ride. The kitchen is on fire, Russ. Looking to cook. But unlike my fantasy team, Russell Wilson is actually doing things in this game. He leads a touchdown drive early. So that gets me to lean up in the chair if I was, sitting in a chair. So metaphorically, I'm leaning up in the chair because I'm standing because I'm playing a VR football game. But I'm locked in is what I'm saying. This was my best game yet. I felt my rhythm early. Dime to Garrett Wilson. 35-yard touchdown run. Give me the blocks. Give me the blocks. Go, go, go. Touchdown, QB keeper. How about that? Definitely need more H2O. Why does it look like that? And then this is the most insanely out of bounds catch I've ever seen, but yet is still counted. Oh, they're going to count that? Okay. These refs are a little blind. Incredible pass over the top for a touchdown to Alan Lazard. Oh, what a catch. Right there. Pound it. And by this point, I have a perfect QB rating with a long touchdown run on what I thought was the hardest difficulty, right? My ego is through the roof. You're talking about a guy who was struggling to complete passes when there was no defense in practice mode, right? I'm walking around thinking I'm Golden Arm or something. Like, I am hot stuff. But ladies and gentlemen, we got ourselves an opportunity right here on our own 1-yard line. I want to get the coveted 99 yards. To the house? Who says no? So we're setting up with a QB keeper near my own end zone. Here we go. Hope you brought your running shoes, because we're taking off. Only a 1-yard run. Embarrassing. Don't worry. Later on, scrambling for my second rushing touchdown of the game. No big deal. Not 99 yards, but I'll take it. Touchdown. Second rushing touchdown of the game. Woo! Why is everybody so short? Then Garrett beat his man deep on the go route, launched that thing. Full-blown cannon. Garrett Wilson does it again. Touchdown, buddy. Nice job. Then we got a short touchdown pass to the tight end off the scramble. I can do that too. And then I start to really show off. Crossbody throw over the middle. Garrett Wilson, touchdown. I've lost count on how many touchdowns we got here. But guess what? I got more for you. A bullet touchdown pass to the tight end. It's just looking too easy now. 5 passing touchdowns, 2 rushing touchdowns, 326 passing yards, 69 rushing yards. Nice. But I want more. And a lob pass right after this one for my 6th passing touchdown. Nice. Perfect route. Touchdown. But I now notice something. We've got 59 points with 5 minutes left. In real life, the Dolphins dropped 70 on the Broncos. I want to drop 70 on the Broncos. Why? Because it would be cool. So I am leaning up in the chair even more. Still standing though. So this time I'll lob it to the back of the end zone. Or guess what? The 7th touchdown pass. He caught that? Wow! However, sadly, time runs out. We fall short of our goal of 70 points, finishing the game 66-25. Damn. But on the bright side, we are 5-0, undefeated in my first 5 games. Can you believe it? Well, the game can't believe it, because this plot thickens right here. You know, I mentioned those glitches earlier? Those weren't intended to be in the game. And guess what? There was other things not intended with my gameplay experience. You see, I played this game pretty early on in release, so it wasn't a complete ready full build, we should say. And you're probably asking yourself why the game appeared so easy after the first matchup was such a struggle. Did I suddenly become amazing at the game in just 2 seconds? Touchdown! QB keeper, how about that? The simple answer is no. You see, I was confused as well because I set the difficulty to the max level at all pro, and I made the sim difficulty the max as well at the hard difficulty. I was putting up insane numbers and getting away with far too many risky passes, right? Oops. Never mind. The score was incredibly inflated, as well as my ego was. Man, making this easy. We're out of here in like 2 plays. Zooming through this career. But little did I know. Oh, little did I know. I was about to be humbled like never before. The final glitch that really woke me up, I had a game-breaking bug where I could not snap the ball whatsoever. But those were on top of the catching the balls out of bounds, them kicking the ball with their defensive backs and missing extra points. All of this compounded for me to be like, something ain't right here. So I messaged the devs for support. And you know, they were actually very helpful. I emailed this kind support person, Tracy. They said they were aware of all the issues that I was bringing up, which was nice, and that all of these would be fixed in an upcoming patch. So the patch did clean up a few of the bugs. Taylor Heineke's actually throwing touchdown passes, so it looks like they fixed that. Wide open receivers were catching the ball inbounds. However, this patch made it clear the thing that I was probably afraid of the most. I'm gonna be perfect this game, just you watch. The all-pro difficulty was actually glitched. I was unknowingly playing on a lower difficulty. I thought I was playing incredibly well. It was actually a fugazi, a lie, a sham, a farce. Basically, I had the training wheels on the whole time, and I had no idea. We're going to be talking about 2 different eras of gameplay here. PP1, pre-patch 1, and PP2, post-patch. I didn't have a better name for it. Sue me. And I was hopeful for these fixes, but I had no idea that this patch would change everything. We start off the PP2 era against the Philadelphia Eagles. See, we've been on a roll before this, and I'm talking about, let's go get another one, you know? Confidence is as high as it could be. I just came off of a 9 touchdown performance or whatever against the Broncos, so, you know, like, it can't get higher than that. I'm throwing to Garrett for a first down. Quick throw to start the game, and we already got Garrett. Throw it deep. But this time, actually throwing into coverage cost me greatly. No, Garrett. Oh, he dropped it. And other times, throwing 50-50 balls, they get broken up. It's not an automatic catch like before. Oh, yeah, I didn't lead him enough. I can tell now, it won't be easy anymore. I can't just launch it up deep for easy yards and touchdowns. I need to actually go through my progression and take what the defense gives me, which means I can't be forcing it in coverage. Gotta go for more checkdowns, go for shorter yards, instead of always going for the home run. Actually, you know what? Screw that. We're full sending it. Be the hero, throw that bullet pass over the middle for a touchdown, and we strike first, baby. Touchdown! Always testing those safeties, and he's got this one. So I haven't adopted that recommended QB mindset I just mentioned. But how can I when Garrett Wilson is this good? Look at this jump ball to Garrett Wilson right here. In fact, you know what? I'm having so much fun here. I'm just going to pepper him with targets because I have him on my fantasy team in real life. And, you know, I'm just trying to manifest some good stats. And finally, punch it in on the ground right here, making it 14-0. We got a 2-score lead. Let's go. How about that one, ref? Woo!
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine.
However, the Eagles would bounce back. I get sacked right here. They get a field goal. And then I throw a horrible ball across my body that gets intercepted. Honestly, I was just trying to throw it away here, but it ended up in the other team's hands. Flash forward, it is 14-15. I experienced the glitch of the ball not snapping. However, kind support person Tracy informed me that all I had to do was reset my view, and we're back in business. So this allowed me to do a play-action deep ball that was an absolute beauty. Shout out Tracy. Yes! What a play. And we cap it off with a slick pass to Garrett Wilson for the touchdown, 21-15. Legend, legend, legend. They're still missing the extra points, which was not fixed on this first patch, 21-21. And this is because I threw my second interception of the game, forcing a pass deep. Oof. Damn, I'm throwing some bad balls today. We got a little over 2 minutes now. The game is tied. But I have yet another mistake. I fumble the ball. Get the ball! I was just trying to hand it off, and the Eagles take over the ball with the game tied right here. They're in field goal range. They run down the clock, and they kick a game-winning field goal for our first loss of the year. Oh, no. 100% my fault for the loss. I had so many turnovers. I have been humbled. I failed the team. This difficulty is for real now. And against the Giants, you know, I'm so nervous to not throw picks at this point after the last game. So I'm trying to scramble a little bit more, which does lead to more big runs like this one on the first play of the game. Ooh, run! They got me. But I'm finally adopting more of that conservative mindset. To be safer, I target the outside routes more often because I usually have more separation. I lob closer to the sideline, making it easier on my receivers so defenders can't make a play on the ball. However, this kind of mindset of being like scared to take a chance is also leading me to take more sacks because I'm holding on the ball way longer, leads to inability in my decision making and us losing yards. I now have a 3rd and goal from another planet. I mean, like, look how far back we are. That's less than ideal, okay? I don't want to leave with just a field goal here, so I'm doing my best Patrick Mahomes impression right here. I'm launching it deep on the run. But in reality, I'm just kind of like a Nathan Peterman clone because I throw yet another interception. I feel like I'm playing like the classic Drewski we all have come to know and love at this point. Well, I wouldn't say love the classic Drewski. Tolerate is probably more appropriate. Bad decisions and a mountain of interceptions. But hey, I'm not the expert for a reason, okay? We're down by 6 points, but I'm not done yet. Perfectly placed pass to get us close to the end zone here. Nice catch. I don't know how he caught that one. And then I walk it in on a bootleg play to prevent throwing an interception, you know, just scrambling it in. 12-10 now. And I'll be totally honest here. I've been gaming for hours. Stopping recording. So I gotta poop. This was not meant to be in the video, but man, I had to go. I was running. So, 30 minutes later and some asleep legs, your mind drifts a little bit. I totally forgotten the situation we were in. It was 2nd and 23. What the? I make a dookie pass out of bounds, pun intended, making it an intimidating 3rd and 23. But just like Marty McFly when you call him chicken, I don't know when to back down. I step up and I find my wide receiver for a touchdown. 17-10. Booyah. Of course, they respond with their own score and they get a 2-point conversion, making it 18-17. I was really trying to set up a field goal before the half, but unfortunately, I don't get the timeout off in time. We run out of time completely. The half ends and I leave empty-handed. So they get the ball first the next half. They score 24-17. And now it's time for me to make a play to try and get us back into this. So I target Garrett Wilson deep. Hey, but this was my undoing. 1-on-1. Ah, it's an arm punt. And defense is fighting for me. You know, they have my back. They get us the ball in great field position, and I make up for my mistakes this time. I throw a touchdown pass. I tie the game. 24 all. It hasn't been pretty, but we're doing it. But, you know, this simulation, it kind of kills my mood because they score, like, immediately. 30-24. But it's within grasp. The missed field goal glitch is around sometimes, so that the game is practically begging for me to come back and win this game. There we go. But it's time for me to introduce myself as the most unclutch man alive with yet another interception. Oh, I threw a pick. 38-24. It's not looking good at this point, but just when you thought I was done, I'm back for interception number 5. Worst game of my career by far. Our defense has got to be furious because they got us a safety here, giving us hope. But hey, I am a New York Jets quarterback, and I'm here to crush your hopes and dreams, baby, with interception number 6 when you thought it was truly impossible to get another one. So I am a Nathan Peterman clone, but a worse version of it. We lose the game 38-26 and one of the worst quarterback performances the world has ever seen. You know, I thought I was hot shit those first 5 games. I had only 3 interceptions the entire season up to this point, but I doubled that total in just 1 game. If I don't change my ways soon, this could get ugly. No more Mr. Nice Guy. Even with the field goal and extra point glitch for the computer, it seems like they score most drives, as evident in this game against the Chargers. I still need to be on point every single possession. If I want to stay in games, I can't turn the ball over anymore. It's not like there's going to be any more easy wins from here on out. I gotta simplify my game. Let's not extend plays too long. Just get enough here. Like I'm hitting Garrett right here for a first down on the out route. That one's a little bit safer. Of course, that logic only applies on 1st and 2nd down. When it's 3rd and a country mile, I have to take a chance, all right? But this chance, it leads to an arm punt as you would expect. I threw it directly to the safety. And by this point, turnovers are clearly impacting my confidence. I know my coach is triggered on the sidelines. He's not saying too much. Okay, this time the turnover is actually not my fault, all right? I throw it to my receiver, completing the pass, but then my teammate fumbles the ball. We lose it. My mental state is straight up in shambles. We are down 3 scores now, 18-0. I need something to lift my spirits. My best friend Garrett Wilson, he gets open behind the defense. I find him for the touchdown, and we are finally on the board. Woo! Which earns him a well-deserved fist bump. They do not score this time around, so I'm sticking with the hurry-up offense the rest of the way. I'm trying to get a crazy comeback here. I get my 2nd touchdown pass to Allen Lazard, closing the gap to just a 1-score game. Of course, they just score again, though. It's not that simple. Chargers increase the lead to 10. I feel my confidence creeping back up, though, after those couple of touchdowns. Still gotta take that chance, though. I'm making some pretty solid throws here, but unfortunately, these passes are being dropped or knocked away by the defense, which forces us to punt right here on 4th down. And if my coach's confidence was higher, I could force him to go for it. That is one of those abilities. But I have been struggling too much, so he simply does not trust me. But it's too little too late, even though I get a touchdown over the middle to Mecole Hardman. Right there. Boom, touchdown! And a successful 2-point conversion. Deep touchdown pass to Lazard. He caught it! Go! Go! Yes! Touchdown! What a catch! That's what I'm talking about, baby. It's way too late. 37-28. I throw an interception. No comeback here. Final score. The losing streak has been extended to 3 games. And by this point, I have realized I should not have had my ego so high because, whew, I'm worse than I thought. Las Vegas. Sin City. After throwing this many interceptions game after game, instead of worrying about checkdowns and stuff, let's just run the ball more. How about that one? Which is what we do. All right, got a couple. The PP2 era also brought in some nice skill moves I noticed from my receivers. Like right here, Mecole Hardman with a spin move. First down! And then later on, Garrett Wilson with a nice juke. Making a miss. There we go. Or how about Randall Cobb jumping over a defender for a touchdown? How about that? No one's reacting at all. Y'all don't even have eyeballs. And this one wasn't really because of the patch, but this guy runs away from the ball. I was trying to throw it to him, so it just boinks off the defender's face. I just thought that was funny. So I'm going through my progression, lobbing a dime for a touchdown over the middle. One of my favorite things to do in this game. Nice route, Allen Lazard. But of course, I'm also getting my interceptions here. Awkward throwing motion. Sailed over the middle. I was trying to go to Garrett Wilson, but goes to the defender's hands. Rip. Number 12. Like I mentioned, I got to run the ball more here. What should I do right here? Sprinting, juking, touchdown. We're there. We made it. I don't know how. All tied up. I'm into it. This is the NFL, people. Later on, I see the middle of the field wide open. Scrambling in. We're there for another rush Rushing touchdown! Gotta keep a QB spy on me. It's 31-30 right now. We need to get some points to separate ourselves from the Raiders. So as I'm running the ball, I end up scrambling over to the left for my third rushing touchdown of the game, which does seal up the win. Another one. Are you ready for this? Can you dig it? Finally, snapping the losing streak. Protecting the football better this game by running the ball more was definitely the right move. And it's also kind of fun. I love the running mechanics in this game. You get a little speed boost when you click the stick, and your speed is also based on how fast you pump your arms. So you can imagine that does get exhausting, so I need some more water. At this point, we're in the middle of the season. My quarterback rating, 129.2, 74.9% completion percentage, 2,618 yards, 31 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, 382 rushing yards, 8 touchdowns, which is a lot closer to my in-season goals than I thought I would be at this point in the year. Coach confidence is sitting at level 12. I do have the speed boost, got a play re-roller, and I can call audibles if I wish. Our second game against the Bills, this one was a fun one. Mainly because I was really running the ball well this game. Oh, I tried to cut in. Like this run. I got a long run on the sidelines. Take what they give me. Oh, and I'm getting more. Am I gone? Which ends up getting me a touchdown. I didn't expect to go the distance. I just wanted the first down, but I'll take it. And later on, I get the longest rushing touchdown of my career so far. I'm fast. I'm very fast. If you ain't first, you're last. Touchdown, what a run! Look how far I ran just now. 50 yards all the way to the house. That one was fun. And then I cap off this game with a short rushing touchdown. We were leading 35-21 and we get the W. I keep saying the running features in this game is awesome. I love that this is like a franchise mode. No trading capabilities or anything like that, but multi-season mode. I don't know of any other VR football game that lets you have this kind of experience. It's awesome. But now that we're past midway through the season, we have got ourselves yet another patch. So we are in the third era of this video, PP3. This one was not as drastic as the other one. The difficulty is still difficult. However, this time they fixed the extra point glitch. And also another thing they changed, the drinking water no longer looks sus. Well, I mean, it looks sus in a different way, but I'm not going to elaborate. Get your mind out of the gutter. I don't know if this is related to the patch, but Jalen Waddle is staring me down when I'm on the sideline. Why are you looking at me, Jalen? And I'm even hearing things in the background. What? You talking to me? Trying to get adjusted to the new patch. I end up fumbling the ball here, but I am able to pick it up before they can get it. So it's all good. That was spooky. However, now that I was running the ball way more, having a lot of fun, ripping off big-time rushing touchdowns, it does seem that they changed it in PP3. Running does seem to be more difficult. Maybe they nerfed running. I was starting to rely on it on the past few games. Oh, got a couple. And because running was more difficult, I had to focus on throwing the ball more, which, you know, for me, leads to forcing passes. And of course, that leads to interceptions. I'm scrubbing it up. However, if you throw a pick and you fall down, just get right back up and heave that thing. As right here, Garrett Wilson catches one right in front of the safety. Heaving also leads to shite throws, though, like this one that went into the turf unintentionally. But I get in rhythm, going through my progression. I'll move the chains. I find Allen Lazard in the corner of the end zone. Bang! Touchdown! We punch it in with Brees for a short yardage touchdown. He's in there! Touchdown, Brees! That's what I'm talking about, mate. I throw a moon ball by complete accident, by the way. But apparently, virtual Allen Lazard is the GOAT in this video game for some reason. He snags it and takes it all the way for a touchdown. Who knew Allen Lazard was this good? That's what I'm talking about, mate. Sometimes you just gotta give him a chance. This game has been back and forth. It's 24-21. We're down by 3. I throw a bullet to Wilson on the sidelines. Freaking bullet! There's only 15 seconds left in the game. Game on the line. I roll out to the right. I find Brees Hall, who breaks a tackle on the way to the end zone for the go-ahead touchdown. And I was sitting here thinking we were trying to run the clock out because I thought we had the lead already. That'll put us up by 4 with just 4 seconds left. A clutch win where I felt none of the stress because I'm stupid. Woo! Insanely clutch. And it's in the Division 2. Final score 28-24. Starting off PP3 hot. That one felt good. Another thing I noticed in this patch as we're playing the Falcons here was the wide receivers seem to be more capable after the catch. Like this insane play for Garrett Wilson. He sheds a tackle and takes it the distance. Garrett Garrett Wilson, superstar! Hell yeah! And later on, I have one of the most satisfying throws of my entire career. I keep the play alive for a long time, scrambling around, have just enough arm strength to get Lazard the ball in between a few defenders for a touchdown. Oh! Keeping the play alive, and we found him! That's insane! 6 for 7, 2 touchdowns, 158 QBR. We're having fun. And this really got my swagger back on the deep balls. I'm feeling confident. I'm airing it out. Did he catch it? Yes, he did. However, it seems to be on the short passes now. I'm throwing picks. I have a terrible pass here. Intercepted it. Threw it straight up like a dummy. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing either. I'm sorry. He can't even look at me. Looks like they ended up scoring a touchdown. That mistake's costing us big time. But like I said, my receivers are breaking tackles all over the place. This one's to the tight end. He makes a hell of a play. Going all the way home for 6 points. Touchdown! That was all him. Are you kidding me? His skin color is not correct in game. He's definitely a white dude in real life. But man, what a catch right there. Well, they scored a touchdown, making 28-24. I'm able to bounce back, throw a touchdown to the right corner of the end zone for 6. And with just 2 minutes left, I'm able to give it to Breece Hall because we're close to the end zone. He rushes it in for a touchdown. We got the go-ahead score. It's so weird to clap with these things. And it ends up being the game winner. Defense played strong. It was a 400-yard passing performance for me. Dominant showing. Our win total is now 9-3. Good work, everybody. Especially you, Cobby. I saw some big catches today. The Texans game, my first 3 completions are all short routes over the middle. And then I throw a medium, wide open pass in the end zone in between the hashes. That's too easy. Split the safeties. Didn't even have to move from the pocket. That's deserving of a high five. Running for first downs. I got a blocker if Breece blocks. I'm down the sidelines. Another first down. Yeah, they definitely made it harder to run in this game. Lobbing over the middle, just under the safety for a first down. He's throwing hot dimes, which sets up a back shoulder throw in the end zone for a touchdown. Oh, but he's so good! Another touchdown for Garrett Wilson. Oh, you're going to want to see this. A one-handed catch near the sidelines. And then he breaks a tackle on the way for a touchdown. Just a sick play. Man, those safeties are looking pretty rough out there. And this is a barrage of touchdowns in this game. I've got a check down to the running back. You're making it too easy for us. Even a dangerous throw right here that still ends up in a touchdown. He's got it. Touchdown. This safety's getting cooked out here. Dual threat ability, running for the first down with a nice juke thrown in. And more. Just keep hitting him with the head turn. In fact, I get 6 passing touchdowns right here, finding a wide open Allen Lazard on the sidelines. And I wasn't done yet there, too. I run it in for a final touchdown, bringing me to 7 total touchdowns on the game. You want the ball, ref? Here you go. You look like you're not even watching the game. Final score 52-42. I had 350 passing yards, 100 rushing yards. And that's our 10th win of the year. I'm getting closer and closer to my goal of 50 passing touchdowns. Currently, I have 4,000 passing yards, 650 rushing yards. The final stretch of the season, I'm feeling good. However, I am a little scared by the sus face of Carl Lawson that didn't load in properly. Looking like a spooky mannequin or something. And my overconfidence makes me have a horrible pass, which is intercepted. It seemed like a straight up gift to the other team. Classic Drewski. I'm gonna go take a seat on the bench. However, I'm able to bounce back, leading my receiver with a pass on the sidelines, setting up a touchdown. Of course, this one is rushed in by me. Touchdown. How about that one, non-rendered people? How do you like that? But I'm not that consistent as my next drive ends in a punt. And he somehow caught that. I meant to throw a bullet, 4th down. Can we go for this, coach? I can't. I'm not a high enough level. Balls. So we find ourselves trailing. Uh-oh. Never mind. Uh-oh was good. See, that would have been a horrible ball in real life. But in this video game, not so bad. This inspires me to throw a bullet over the middle. See you right down the pipe. And setting up a rushing touchdown, not for me this time, but for Breece Hall. Nice touchdown from Breece. My lack of consistency showing back up once again. Getting sacked, leading to yet another punt. Definitely struggling quite a bit this game. I'm even making mental errors. Like I ran past the line of scrimmage right here before I threw the ball. No, I was past the line of scrimmage. Which is illegal. That's a noob mistake. And then I try to go up in the hurry up. Weagle, weagle, war damn eagle. Kick him in the butt, big blue. Let's go. Hi. To try and come back, which leads to miscommunication on the throw. Oh, I thought you were going to the outside. So we're definitely way behind at this point. Desperation time. I just throw it up for grabs at the end zone, and I get another interception. Far too many mistakes this game. And it's our first loss in a while, dropping us to 10-4. And I think it's really a case of the fatigue of playing so many hours in a row. I'm tired. I'm sweaty from doing all the arm pumps from sprinting around. Can you see how sweaty I am? Game takes a toll. Even just the headset itself gets your eyes all feeling heavy. They really recommend you don't play more than like an hour or two at a time. So I could keep blaming the headset for my mistakes, but I really think it's just because I'm a little stupid. Noodle arm! But despite my stupidity, we still have the clear lead in the division. We should make the playoffs, unless we mess up and lose every single one of the last games. No way that could happen, right? Right? You can't be doing that, Commanders. I start hot with 4 first downs in a row. Easy. Man, getting that away at the last second. On my fist path, we throw a touchdown. He's got it. Breeze Kit getting a rushing touchdown after a couple of good throws by me. But you already know where this is going. The mistakes are coming. With a couple touchdowns, but then I get inaccurate passes later. Passes are deflected. I gotta punt the ball, which means the Commanders take the lead. I really need to ramp up the pace and efficiency if we want to win this game. Of course, I do not do that on this drive, as I throw multiple bad balls too far that lead to multiple incompletions. That was a bad throw. But thankfully, we did not turn the ball over. We can settle for a field goal here. 28-24. I got a chance to take the lead because they did not score here. But I blow it by throwing a horrific interception here. Thankfully, they only get a field goal, so it's 31-24. 2 minutes left in the game. I see Alan Lazard on the sideline. Catch that. Get it to him. He breaks a tackle. Keep going. I'll block for you. Keep running, Lazard. With 2 minutes left. Tying the game back up. And he's got enough speed to go the distance. Okay. But they answer with a touchdown of their own, making it 38-31, leaving me only 30 seconds left on the clock. Garrett's got to go long. My boy. I'm starting to panic, which leads me to have an unfortunate mess up of the mechanics. What the? What? And I accidentally spiked the ball right into the ground. Just do it again, Garrett. And on the next play, I ended up throwing the ball way too far, ending our chances right there, and we lose yet again. Damn, we got cooked by Sam Howell. He had 450 passing yards. I'm triggered from losing that game, so I'm sprinting out at Sam Howell after the game. I just want to talk to him. We're 10-5. Like I said, we can't lose every game, right? Well, just you wait, we go against the Browns. Every play I'm going to be announcing here, you can guess whether it's going to be a touchdown or an interception in your mind. It feels like a coin flip. Right here, what do you think right here? Throwing it up. It's lucky touchdown. Boom. It should have been intercepted, though. Don't worry, ball don't lie. Sidearm pass almost through the interception. Next drive. Touchdown or interception. It's intercepted. So the next one, you know, I'm spooked. Let's not throw the ball. So I'm going for a very long run. Hit him with the... Oh! We juked him! Down the sidelines for a good gain. What a run! Can't believe we were able to dodge him there. And then I'm able to just flip it over to the tight end for the touchdown. What was that? I don't know. All right, here's another one. Interception? Oh, I mean, it's looking like... Oh, no. Yes! Another dangerous pass for a touchdown. This has been one of the most chaotic gameplay experiences so far in this video. Garrett, you're a dog. Later on, simple C route for a touchdown. That one was pretty by the wide receiver. You left him open. Still trying to catch up for my mistakes this game. I've got another long run right here on the left sideline. Keep running. Let's go. Afterwards, I'm able to run it again and try to dive for the end zone. And I actually almost hit my setup in real life, but I'm able to punch it in for a touchdown on the next play. How do you like that? Ah, we're so close here. More rushing yards. More. Got behind my running back. Keep moving. That was quite a few. I thought about moving my feet. Does it actually make me go faster? I don't know. I freaked out, threw the ball off a defender's face. I hit that dude right in the face. It looked kind of funny though. Thankfully, the next play, I find my receiver in the end zone. I'm able to calm down and I reclaim the lead 42-38. Unfortunately, this was not enough. We lost? We ended up losing 44-42. And the thing I feared most, we've lost a couple in a row. We are building a losing streak yet again. This was one of my best rushing games of my career so far, 150 rushing yards. But doesn't really matter. We ended up with a loss. And here we are, the final game of the regular season. A must-win game in my eyes. We are 10-6 going into this game. And just before we finish the regular season, we need an update on the statistics. I've got 4,800 passing yards, so I'm 200 away from my passing yards goal. I've got 54 passing touchdowns, so we've already achieved that goal. Nice job, nice job. 21 interceptions. I've already thrown a billion of those, so it's... the goal was to not throw a billion, I guess. So we did that too. Let's go. We've got 900 rushing yards. We need 100 more rushing yards to complete our goal. We've got 14 rushing touchdowns and only 3 fumbles. My mission this game, to not lose. Seal up the division victory, of course. And of course, I want to accomplish the statistic goals as well. Because we need mainly rushing yards this game, I'm going to focus on that right from the get-go. Up there. Getting through. Keep going. Pump those fists. Keep running. Which is honestly a fun way to play. If only I had a little bit more gas. It does get surprisingly exhausting. I mean, I'm only pumping my arms. No pause. Is that even dirty? I don't know. Get your mind out of the gutter.
Those are the rushing yards we need. I'm fired up now.
Like the key right here, using the speed boost to prove that I am the dual threat, cutting into the end zone. Yeah, it was all running plays to get me there. It was nice.
Who says he's not a dual threat?
65 yards in one drive. But we'll skip on ahead right here. We had a couple of mistakes. I threw an interception at the half.
Picked off, of course.
Brees fumbles it, and we lose the ball. So already a few turnovers. This is pretty normal for my gameplay experience. But this is a big one. You're going to want to see this one.
Keep running! Keep running up the middle! I'm hauling ass! Go, 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 go! I'm almost there! Touchdown!
A very long rushing touchdown.
I am gassed!
It's able to push me over 100 yards on the game. So there it is. We accomplished my goal of 1,000 rushing yards on the season. Officially a dual threat.
Yeet that tablet to the end zone.
Now I go back to focusing on my passing game because I still need 200 yards from this game, remember?
I dropped it.
And of course, we got to win the game. It's 31-24. We're down by a touchdown. So here I am rolling out, readjusting, finding my wide receiver over the middle for a touchdown. And we tie this ball game up 31-31. Of course, they score again. So the drama continues. And I get an insane one-handed grab from my receiver. They still take it to the end zone. And we tie it up again, 38-38.
That was one-handed. Insane.
Yeah, but they're not done yet. 45-38. This game is an absolute shootout. It's giving me stress, okay? I don't like stress. But I'm able to find Alan Lazard yet again. So he scores.
Hug me, brother, or I'll just phase through you.
I'm actually watching them play now because I'm like, all right, is the simulation rigged? But even when I watch them live, he crosses up our defenders, taking it to the house 52-45.
That's crazy. Are you kidding me?
So I can't even catch a breath here. There's not much time left in the game, and we've been battling back and forth a lot of this. But I choke right here.
I threw a pick. That's going to be game. Need a miracle from the defense.
But gee bless, the defense bails me out. They get us the ball back with 1 minute and 30 seconds left in the game. So I got to lock in. Time to clutch up. I throw a nice deep ball. And I notice in this game, the clock runs very quickly. So even just after that much time is gone, we have under a minute. I call a timeout. That was our last one. We're out of timeouts. Watch, I'm just staring at the clock, making me real nervous. But it leads me to the throw that I've been needing all along. I lob it over the middle.
Yes! He's in there!
We get a touchdown, and we even the score with just 45 seconds left. That one felt good. 52-52. Thankfully, they do not score, which leads to overtime.
We're going OT.
We get the ball first here. I'm able to scramble in circles, picking up a solid gain.
Cutting it back in. That was craziness. Does he have the speed? He's cutting back again.
But yet again, I'm not clutching it here. I throw an interception, which is now, less than ideal.
That was a horrible pass. I'm choking it, man.
And this is interesting here, all right? So the defense is able to stop them. 3 and out.
They're going to punt it. We're going to have 31 seconds left and all 3 timeouts. We can still do this. We just have to get in field goal range.
And now I'm able to get a short first down gain on my next drive. The time runs out, though, which, I would think lead us to a tie.
We're still playing? There's no ties in this game?
Which I'm not mad. It gives me an opportunity to try and go for the win. So I'm scrambling, running for the first down.
I got it on the ground and more.
Sets up this next play. Launching a deep ball. Give him a chance. And it is caught for a touchdown, which of course is a walk-off touchdown for us. We win the game. After coming back and battling for so long, an overtime win with a late touchdown there. 58-52, finishing the season 11-6. Final stat line for me, 460 passing yards, 160 rushing yards. All of my statistical goals have been completed. Just says NFL. Time to cap off those season totals. I led the Jets to an 11-6 season, winning the division, and we get the number 3 seed in the AFC. I've got the most passing yards in the league with 5,330. I had 1,068 rushing yards, which is awesome for a quarterback. I had the most passing touchdowns in the league with 59. Probably the most interceptions too with 24. But who knows? I had 17 rushing touchdowns and only 3 fumbles. My quarterback rating was 130, which is not perfect, but we weren't expecting me to be perfect. Completion percentage, 73.6%. And the receiver stats, this is going to be funny to hear the virtual guys' stats versus their in real life counterparts. Like Alan Lazard, I mentioned many times in this video. He was awesome in the game, but real life, not so much. In the game, he had 70 catches, 1,836 yards, 26 touchdowns. One of the most dominant receiver seasons I've ever seen. Garrett Wilson, 73 catches, 1,255 yards, 16 touchdowns. Mecole Hardman, 61 catches, 920 yards, 5 touchdowns. Breece Hall, if this doesn't paint a picture of how bad the running backs are in this game, he had 64 rushing attempts, right? He only had 72 yards on the season. That's an average of 1.1 yards per carry. He got 5 touchdowns, but those were like sympathy touchdowns when we were at the 1 yard line. He was a solid receiver though, 72 catches, 351 yards, and 3 touchdowns. But now it's time for the big one we're chasing. The one that this whole video is about. We want to win a Super Bowl. So now it's time to go to the postseason. Statistics no longer matter to me. Just trying to win the game. In the wild card round, we got the Titans. It says we should play aggressive. Do they know who they're talking to? I'm always playing aggressive. And we've got home field advantage at MetLife under the lights. It seems like an epic environment. This one feels good. I was kind of playing rough there at the end of the season up until that Patriots game. So we really need to kick it into gear here. This is the postseason after all. So on my first play, I'm going to scramble it, and I'm going to get that first down. Oh, thought about juking in. I'll take the first. The good and the bad are here, though. I throw a ball way out of bounds. That was my bad. I had him. And then I get sacked after taking way too long to make a decision. No! I got it away too late. Which leads us to having to punt on our first drive. Defense is totally locked in, though, as they've been the entire video. They get an interception, getting us the ball back. That's that Jet defense, I know. And I don't like what coach is calling here, so I call an audible to a different pass play. It was my first read. I knew this play would be money. Get there, tight end, touchdown! And we cash it in for a touchdown. You're my first read all the way. That's what I'm talking about. And then I'm watching from the sidelines trying to hype up my defense. And my defense gets 3 sacks in this one drive. And I'm looking at the crowd because there's like no reaction from anybody. I was like, guys, figure it out. This is hype. This is playoff football here. Anyways, moving forward, we start our drive from our own 5-yard line after they punt it. Only 3 minutes left in the half, so we have to be aware of the time we got here. Just kidding. I get the ball to Alan Lazard right here. And he gets past the defense. He could go all the way. 95-yard touchdown. Run! Run! All the way home! I'm telling you, digital Alan Lazard is the GOAT. Randy Moss, who? Wow, freaking beast. In the third quarter, throwing a bullet, right corner of the end zone. That's my 3rd touchdown of the game. And we are up by a resounding 21-0. There was a little bit of a late scare there. They get a long touchdown pass, which makes it to where they're only behind by 1 score late in the game. They even get an onside kick, which is extra spooky. No! We didn't get it! But we escaped the game with the win because the clock ran out and they could not score again. They don't snap it, that's ball game! That was a little too close for comfort. So we advance to the next round. Divisional round versus the Bills. Wow, and the Jags beat the Chiefs. What an upset there. We still got home field advantage. I'm looking at the crowd this time. You guys got to get it together, all right? I want to see some hype cheering, okay? If we get 3 sacks in the same drive, I want to hear it. I throw a 50-50 ball to Garrett for a big first down play. He catches it! Garrett Wilson in the clutch! I then go to Cobby on the next play for a touchdown on the out routes. Randall Cobb, touchdown! He hopped over it. What a play from the old man. And they got a field goal earlier, so it's 10-7 at this point. I got an opportunity to take the lead, but I end up throwing an errant pass that boinks off the head of the safety. That's not where I meant to throw that. I'm glad that guy wasn't paying attention. Which does force us to kick a field goal to tie the game 10-10. So I don't have the luxury of starting 21-0 like I did against the Titans in the previous game. We start the next drive at our own 3-yard line. We don't get a massive play on this one, but I'm able to nickel and dime them. A little bit here, a little bit there, all the way down to midfield. Now it's my time to scramble. I get a massive play, getting all the way inside the 5. And it's funny because like the safety kept backpedaling here. He's like just giving me all this space. What is this guy doing? I wonder if I could have got to the end zone if he wasn't like that. I was just like looking at him instead of going full speed, I guess is what I meant to say. Man's got to have CTE. I got a timeout off with just 13 seconds left in the half. Able to flip it wide open receiver for the touchdown. No time left on the clock right there before the half. That one feels good. So it's up 17-10. They kick in a field goal. So we have a 4-point lead, but I'm going to extend that even more right here. Allen Lazard, wide open. Right corner of the end zone. I got him for a touchdown. We extend our lead 24-13. And then not much time left on the clock. Our defense forces a fumble, and we recover it, which allows us to run out the clock for yet another victory.
Good job. Good job. Look at our ticket to the AFC Championship.
If we win this game versus the Jags, we're going to the Super Bowl. But little did I know, this would be the most difficult game of the entire video. I mean, first off, look, I'm the number 3 seed, right? The Jags are number 4. But for some reason, we don't have home field advantage. I don't know how that worked out, but it is what it is. But it already sets the stage for how difficult this is going to be, right? And this is the 3rd game in a row. I've started a drive like super deep in my own territory. Not sure what that's all about.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
But guess what? It leads to greatness is what it does. Oh yeah, we got the outside. I'm able to scramble for a 75-yard run.
I'm cooking as fast as he can. And the other safety tracked me down eventually.
That one was exhilarating. Although you get the yin and yang with me because I get sacked on the very next play. 3rd and 2. I check it down to Brees right here just to try and be safe. But he gets tackled short of the first down.
He's short. Is coach going to take a field goal?
I wanted to go for it on 4th down too, but I couldn't figure out how to get the team to do anything besides like a field goal. I don't know if I just didn't see the option to go for it or was my coach confidence just not high enough. Unsure. So we just accept the field goal for the 3 points. And of course, they score a touchdown, so we're down 7-3. But just like my scramble on the last drive, I'm able to get a good run here, which puts us in a goal-to-go situation. I've been running all over the Jags today.
Good.
Because on the next play, I just sprinted straight up the middle for a touchdown. I feel like I'm really using that speed boost to its maximum ability right here.
How about that one, fans? Souvenir. No one reacted.
So we're up 10-7 at this point. Defense intercepts Trevor Lawrence, which is big for us because now we have the opportunity to gain a bigger lead. And I'm looking at my favorite target so far in this series because he's got a zillion touchdowns. Mr. Allen Lazard. He's past the defense. He had so much separation from those defensive backs that they just gave up and stopped running after him. So he gets himself a touchdown.
What a way to start the half.
Sprinting so much does make your arms a little bit tired, which, you know, this is a tough excuse, but it led me to make a bad pass. I was just trying to check it down, but overthrew my receiver, which did lead to yet another interception, which you just can't have it in the playoffs. And it did allow the Jags to make this a close game, 21-20. You can feel the pressure in the air.
We got this. Come on. AFC Championship here.
No more mistakes this game, all right? Made to find Garrett deep, the legend. He makes a tough catch on a 50-50 ball like he's pretty much done all year. He's been awesome at doing that. Shortly after, I throw to Mecole Hardman, who gets tackled right over here at the 1-yard line, bringing up a 3rd and goal situation. He doesn't get a lot of rushing yards, but I'm trusting in Brees. He sidesteps the defender, or basically just glitching right past him. Either way, the points count. Hey, but now it's super stressful situation. It's under 2 minutes left in the game. Anything could happen. The Jags, they drive down the field, and they take the lead with a touchdown. That only leaves us 1 minute left to go. We have worked too hard to go home now.
Time to be clutch.
I fist bump everyone on the sidelines to get everyone hyped up. I still believe we will win. It's time for my character to evolve to the next level. I'm looking for my first read. I find Alan Lazard on an out-breaking route for a big play to start the drive. But the clock is ticking away very quickly, so I got to be cognizant of that. I call a timeout with 50 seconds left. Next play. My first read isn't open, so I make the decision to run it. I was panicking, didn't want to get sacked, so I run it out of bounds. But somehow 9 seconds were taken off the clock yet again during that play. We got to move incredibly quick if we want to score. Continue to look Lazard's way. I don't really feel good about it, so I hesitate and I try to scramble on the ground. I get the first down, but it is kind of a mistake here because we're right in the middle of the field. So I gotta burn another timeout as fast as I can. But wait, there's a plot twist.
Or they're calling timeouts now. That's big.
We are in field goal range now, which leads coach to want to run the ball here. The logic is sound. Don't throw a pick, right? So I think I can be more effective running the ball myself. However, I change my mind here. We call a passing play, but I check it down to Brees. He pushes his way for a first down. I've got my eye on the clock. Jags are not calling a timeout, but I start to panic. I don't know how quick it's going to tick down, so I call a timeout with 13 seconds left just to be extra safe. So it's all on the kicker now. The team lines up for the field goal. Our entire season is on the line here. And guess what? That man sinks it!
Let's go! I thought I missed it!
The Jags are not able to respond. We clinch a spot in the Super Bowl. An insanely close game that we clutched up 30-28.
Can you believe how close that was? Let's go!
So we haven't won it yet, but we have a chance to win a Lombardi. What we set out to do in this video from the beginning, now that all stands in our way, is the Los Angeles Rams. And guess what? Before we start the game, it looks like I did unlock the ability to go for it on fourth down with the coach confidence ability. So now coach actually likes me. He's like, you know what? You can win us a game to go to the Super Bowl. I'm back in. You got me. The Super Bowl. This is what I've been working for. Can I get a Lombardi trophy for New York?
Super Bowl time! Woo!
I start on the sidelines first, just watching my defense go to work. They start out hot. They sack Stafford. He gets rattled. So on the next play, he's trying to force a pass, and he throws a pick.
Picked off! Let's go!
I'm still jazzed up from the Jags game, so I'm nickel and diming him, feeling like I'm in rhythm.
Another big time catch.
However, I still am known for my blunders, so I accidentally dropped the ball when throwing it,
Slipped out of my hands. I was trying to hit that tight end right there.
which forces us to take a field goal. So the Rams respond with a touchdown. We're down 3-7, but I got pressure in my face. Throw this one on a rope. On the right side for a first down.
That's a huge chunk of change right there.
Later on, I get sacked, leading to a third down situation. So I'm trying to roll out, going out to the side. I throw on the run over the top. It's a contested catch, making it a first and goal.
He's having a big Super Bowl.
Skipping ahead, it's third and goal now. I try to run for the corner of the end zone, but I get stopped at the 1-yard line. I'm nervous at this point. I do have the ability to go for it, but I think it's safer to just try and kick the field goal. Just trying to keep the pace with the Rams. So we're down 6-7 after he buries the field goal. Just less than a minute and a half to go. So we got to work quickly. I see Garrett on the go route. Launch it his way. He catches it. We have to immediately go in the hurry up.
We got 40 seconds.
Now I look to the right side of the field, and it's a go route to Lazard this time.
Touchdown, Alan Lazard. Woo, had to throw a missile at him.
Awesome drive there, and we go for 2 on the next play, and we convert it with a pass. On the in route, that brings us to 14-7.
Woo, that's what I'm talking about.
And even better, we get the ball first in the second half, so we can really keep this pace going. I hit an out route, which leads to a late scramble down the left side, all the way for a first and goal. Felt like I was moving real quick.
Is he gonna make it?
In fact, I did punch my microphone on that play.
I absolutely obliterated the mic, actually.
Worth it. Brees Hall runs in for a touchdown on the next play, but they respond with a touchdown, 21-14. I'm looking for a deep ball. I've been feeling good on it all game, but this one gets picked off, which is unfortunate because it gives the Rams a chance to try and tie the game. But luckily for me, when I simulate through, they only get a field goal, 21-17.
5 minutes, 20 seconds left.
But boy, we've been working so hard for this moment. This one felt like one of the best throws in the entire video. Sliding to the right. Stepping up, throwing a dagger. Garrett Wilson. for a huge touchdown play in the fourth quarter of the Super Bowl, giving us 28 points.
That's a big time bomb. Hug me, brother. Let's go.
I'm all hyped up. We've got a big time lead late in the game. But guess what the defense does? They've been doing it all season long. They've been in Stafford's head since the beginning of this game.
Picked off.
They intercept a pass from him, but they're not done yet. They keep on running all the way to the house. Touchdown for a pick six. It's 35-17.
That's exactly what we wanted. Woo!
And guess what? The next drive, they do it to him again. They intercept Stafford. They're not going to get the ball the rest of the game. We run the clock out, and we have done it.
Super Bowl champions!
I have officially saved the New York Jets in a VR simulation. And what's really cool in this game, I get to raise up the Lombardi Trophy. All the players and fans cheering me on.
The Lombardi Trophy. Wow.
That is hype. Feels better once we've come all this way on this journey to see it in first person like that. They also give us an end of the season report card too. A+s across the board. It seems like Coach has gotten past my interception issues. Looking at my Super Bowl ring, admiring it, and my MVP awards. My final stats are just ridiculous. I think that's because they included the postseason stats on top of it, but whatever. It is kind of cool that they render in a ring. I really did enjoy this game. It's probably my favorite VR football game on the market currently. The season mode, the running ability, the throwing mechanics are pretty great. The actual NFL license is solid. There were some glitches when I first started playing it, but the devs seemed to work on it and updated it, and they cleaned up most of it. By the end of this video, it was at a great spot. Now that we have accomplished all our goals, we actually do get a little Easter egg here. We get to hear it directly from our head coach. Listen to this.
Congrats on the successful season, champ. The season is filled with highs and lows, but you rode the highs all the way to the Super Bowl. I speak for the entire organization when I say we couldn't have done it without you. You were able to rally the team and go on an unbelievable run. You put the city on every Sunday. You are a legend. You improved throughout the season and showed the league why you're QB1. Please review the report card in your locker, and please don't take it personal. Just wanted you to have a few things to work on this offseason. Congrats again, champ. You've written our names in the history books forever.
Thanks, Coach. You're too kind. I'm glad we could resolve our relationship. Winning really does solve everything, doesn't it? If you have any other recommendations on things you'd like to see on the channel, let me know in the comments below. But anyways, I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. You're all legends in my book, and as for me, I am Drew Morris, Big Ol' Drewski, not the expert. And I'll see all you guys in my next video. Peace!